Success does not get overnight. You want to be a successful. Go through with these true lines. Hardship often prepares an ordinary person for an extraordinary destiny. There's no easy way from the earth to the stars. Well, I must endure the presence of a few caterpillars if I wish to become acquainted with the butterflies. Every man is a creature of the age in which he lives, and few are able to raise themselves above the ideas of the time. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and purpose. The highest activity a human being can attain is yearning for understanding, because to understand is to be free. Be like water making its way through cracks. Do not be assertive, but adjust to the object, and you shall find a way around or through it. If nothing within you stays rigid, outward things will disclose themselves. Empty your mind, be formless, shapeless, like water. If you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle and it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. I started my life with a single absolute, that the world was mine to shape in the image of my highest values and never to be given up to a lesser standard, no matter how long or hard the struggle. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious, is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science. Life must be understood backward, must be lived forward. Man is a mystery. It needs to be unraveled, and if you spend your whole life unraveling it, don't say that you've wasted time. I am studying that mystery because I want to be a human being. The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. Those who educate children well are more to be honored than they who produce them, for these only gave them life, those the art of living well. The price good men pay for indifference to public affairs is to be ruled by evil men. It is easy in the world to live after the world's opinion. It is easy in solitude to live after our own. But the great man is he who in the midst of the crowd keeps with perfect sweetness the independence of solitude. It is one thing to show a man that he is in error, and another to put him in possession of truth. Never let your sense of morals prevent you from doing what is right. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Freedom is secured not by the fulfilling of one's desires, but by the removal of desire. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. The function of prayer is not to influence God, but rather to change the nature of the one who prays. The brave man is he who overcomes not only his enemies but his pleasures. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Wise men speak because they have something to say, fools because they have to say something. Where if one cannot speak, there if one must be silent. Simplicity, impassion, these three are your greatest treasures. Simple in actions and thoughts, you return to the source of being. Patient with both friends and enemies, you accord with the way things are. Compassionate toward yourself, you reconcile all beings in the world. Good and evil, reward and punishment, are the only motives to a rational creature. I was within and without, simultaneously enchanted and repelled by the inexhaustible variety of life. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore all progress depends on the unreasonable man. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act. A truth that's told with good intent beats all the lies you can invent. We are too weak to discover the truth by reason alone. Happiness lies in virtuous activity, and perfect happiness lies in the best activity, which is contemplative. Maybe everyone can live beyond what they are capable of. Morality is not the doctrine of how we may make ourselves happy, but of how we may make ourselves worthy of happiness. We are addicted to our thoughts. We cannot change anything if we cannot change our thinking. It is wrong always, everywhere and for everyone, to believe anything upon insufficient evidence. To choose doubt as a philosophy of life is akin to choosing immobility as a means of transportation. I don't know why we are here, but I'm pretty sure it is not in order to enjoy ourselves. The concept is a brick. It can be used to build a courthouse of reason, or it can be thrown through the window. One cannot conceive anything so strange and so implausible that it has not already been said by one philosopher or another. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. This is my simple religion. No need for temples, no need for complicated philosophy. Your own mind, your own heart is the temple. Your philosophy is simple keenness. The journey is what brings us happiness, not the destination. It is not death that a man showed fear, but he showed fear never beginning to live.